Hello, and thank you all so much for 100 subs, guys. I never thought I would get here, and it's amazing to have reached this far. Thank you all so much. Thanks to Zero, Ark, Reckless, Ralph, Adam the Nerd, Foxo, Jason, Kit, Neon Draconis, Carbon and Osu Spirit on the Discord. You guys have been amazing and helped me so much, leading to my recovery. Also thanks to Holly, Leon and Bushy for making the streams interesting and fun to do. How did you get the idea for your persona? Green has always been my favourite colour, but there's a deeper note on a few things. I'm not just a random green wolf. I chose the wolf for a few reasons. I feel my calmest in the forest for my happy places in the vast forest. I've always loved Scotland for its forests, and I believe that the wolf exhibits qualities of honour, respect and kindness that I see reflected in myself. Also the fact that we share an actual attribute, to look one another in the eye, is to challenge. I know it sounds like another kin as a canine thing to do, but I'm not. I also added chevrons to them to show my natural discipline and love for strategy games. What is your favourite game? It has to be Battle for Wes North for me. Sorry for those that don't like it, but I think everything from the music to the sprites are brilliant. Why am I here? On the Discord note, it's because I think you're an amazing person, Reckless. On the YouTube note, that's because you've decided to watch me for some unknown reasons. But thanks a lot anyway. If there was a virus that mutated people to become an anthro-animal of your choosing, but you were always hungry, would you infect yourself with it? No. Simply because it's not truly me and therefore would be denial of self, which is a terrible thing for me. And would also go against one of the things about the fandom, be who you are. Also, being hungry is already torture for me. Any weird or crazy school stories? Well, yes, but not talking about them yet on here. Maybe for 500 subs. How did you meet all these awesome friends you have? Basically, I was waiting for a stream with a few other peeps, and we got to chatting. I said I was gonna stream, and they came. I got a comment from one of them there. Laggy but worth it. It was and still is one of the most satisfying comments to ever receive. They also joined the Discord and we kept our stuff going. I also found some of these on a server known as the Broken Light Bulb. It's an art server run by Zillion, who is a master artist. Who's the coolest person you know? Hard to place, mainly because I don't value coolness, only personality. I honestly don't have an answer for that one. What games do you want to play in the future? The third XCOM remake when it comes out, Terraria, Subnautica, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Detroit Become Human and Just in Time Inc. Will you ever make a backstory for your persona? Maybe. I know the premise of the universe they exist in, and have a few ideas, so maybe in time. If you had $1 million, what would be your top 5 priorities to spend it on? Well, for me it'd be 1. House, 2. Charity, 3. PC upgrades, 4. Fursuit, 5. Plane tickets to see my favourite fur tubers at cons. If there was a post-apocalyptic nuclear winter, what country would you try to go to? Finland. Because it's not a prime target and they already survive in conditions similar to nuclear winter in terms of coldness. Also, I could probably stay with AI. Can you only go to a neighbouring country or any country? At the moment, I can only go to neighbouring countries, mainly due to cost. Hopefully things will turn out well for us in future and I'll be well enough to meet you guys at some point. As an artist in the furry fandom, what do you advise other starting artists in the fandom? Don't try to do stuff in exactly the same ways as other people. Maybe take note of stuff, try to like trace the outlines of other people's art, but don't then try and post that's art stealing, and try and to track down guides for your style. It might be best that, like me, I had to form my own guides to work from. You might have to do the same, but the main thing is to have confidence in yourself. As we know, furries are now bullied and are being hurt in the internet, in real life, and so on. What do you think would reduce the amount of furry bullying, and how would it be reduced? Mainly people don't have access to unbiased info. Changing that would help. Also, spreading awareness would help. A lot of people don't even know what it is and may only receive something different as something bad. Also, if people would stop the whole thing of furries are dumb and furries want to have sex with animals, that would help a lot. Who is your favourite person? I don't really have one, but in terms of fur tubers, I think it would have to be Forks. How did you become a furry? And why? I didn't really become a furry, I just realised it not so long ago. I've always liked anthropomorphic characters, and my favourite ones have always been furry in some way or other. It is possible to become a furry, or just have it as a hobby, but that's not really possible for me. Why do people bully furries? Why does the name furry carry such a negative connotation in modern day society? Furries are something that is new to a lot of society, and is therefore approached with caution. When the media presents that which they most feared, they come to despise and start to rail against it. That's how haters are formed. It's partly the media, it's partly the fear of change in people. What are the good parts about being a furry? Art, the community, embracing who you are. I could go on and on, there are so many. Do you like rhythm games? No, but I think they're amazing and fascinating. I cannot do these, hence my dislike, because my reactions are terrible. However, I think the amazing stuff you can do with them far outweighs the negatives. What kind of furry stereotypes are there? I know of 3. I don't actually know anyone who fits these who is a furry, so please forgive me. 1. The Uruist. This is a full incarnation of level 2 on Beta's scale of furry hell to the extreme. Basically, they only use phrases such as oh and ooh and turn any letter R's into W's. Also frequently doubles letters and replaces some of them with numbers in text. 2. The Zoophilist Maniac. Goes around announcing how much they love having sex with animals, with graphic descriptions. A generally unpleasant thing. 3. The Diehard. This refers to a hardcore mutt, furry trash if you don't know it, who broadcast the fact that they cannot live without year 4 mersuiting, and it really makes people uncomfortable. What's your opinion on these trolls that keep ruining your games? Do you actually hate them? They're in a lot of your videos, it turns out. I find it mainly annoying, but by my ethics I cannot hate people. It can ruin a stream for me though, and they are very persistent at what they do. That effort alone should have some value, even if it is only making 1 million alternate accounts. I think the fact that they're trying so hard is a symbol that I'm doing well, that I'm maybe a threat to them, or a jealousy thing. Or maybe they think that they want to be the centerpiece of my channel. I'll never truly know. Where are most of your viewers from? YouTube says America, but I'm really unsure. I know people who watch my stuff from all over the world, all the way from the Philippines to West Coast America. Can you review some memes? No, not because I don't like memes, but because of copyright. Article 13 is really gonna take a toll on a lot of it, and I cannot afford to be caught up in its difficulties. Also, it might affect my YT eligibility for monetization. Thank you all so much again for 100 subs. I never thought I'd make it here, and it's amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough. As always, thanks for watching, stay honourable, and I'll see you next time.